I'm on a mission trying to get out of my reading slump, and I've been trying to come out with ways to... Whoa.
What? A girl can't shave her mustache in peace anymore? Jeez.
Oh, I'm sorry. I meant that I've been trying to come up with ways to get out of it, and I thought to myself, why don't I read some new releases? So that's what we're going to do this week. I have 3 books that I'm dying to read, and hopefully at least one of them will be a 4 or 5 star and get me out of it. Obviously, I want to read Sunrise on the Reaping, the newest prequel for the Hunger Games. I ordered it, and it's supposed to ship like any second now. It's coming out, so as soon as I get it, I'm pausing whatever I'm reading, and I'm reading this because I want to know Haymitch's story, and I don't want spoilers, basically. I feel like if I wait any, like more than a day or 2, people that went in store to get it will spoil everything on the internet. So don't want that to happen. So this will happen the second I have it. Now, in terms of ARCs, Advanced Reader Copies, I have been getting some left and right from authors that I've read before and enjoyed. So we're gonna keep doing a reading vlog every month of them because why not? I'm really excited. The first one actually has to replace something else because it's coming out at the end of March, and I read book 1, which was How to Solve Your Own Murder, which was a really popcorn kind of fun murder mystery, which calling murder mysteries fun always people look at me weird in person, but I'm sure on the internet people understand. But book 1 was really fun. You have this woman who was told when she was younger that she was going to be betrayed and murdered by someone she knows. So of course she spent the next, you know, like 50 years trying to accumulate everyone's secrets. So of course that made everyone hate her. And now that she has been murdered, one of her distant relatives was told that if she wants the money, because she's rich, she has to solve the murder within a week. So that's what you're following in book 1. I have no idea what's going to happen in book 2 because I felt like it was pretty well done, like it was finished in book 1, but there's a second one. I have the ebook. It's coming out soon, so I'm going to read it. The only thing is the book 1, I listened to it as an audiobook, and I felt like the accent played a role in me enjoying it, but it's okay. It's okay. We're going to have to make do in my head, I guess. So that's the first arc that I want to read, and when I'm done with these 2, I will definitely have time to at least try The Devils by Joe Abercrombie, which is his newest high fantasy series. I read the First Law trilogy, and I enjoyed it. I do think that a big reason I liked it was Glokta. I love a character that is unlikable, but like he used to be a hero. A lot of trauma happened to him before the series, and now you're following him as morally gray might not even be the term. He's kind of evil now, and I really enjoyed following him, but now I'm left wondering, is it just him that I liked? Is the author what I liked, his writing? So we're gonna find out with his newest release. So this is like 600 pages, so it's definitely the biggest book of the 3, but it's the first book in a new series, and I really don't know what it is about, so I'm gonna find out when I started this week. So that's kind of the plan. I feel like everything should go well. I feel like 3 authors I've read before and enjoyed before, and at least 2 of them should be pretty fast reads. So that's the plan. We're hoping for the best, and yeah. Let's get to work. I just finished my first book for this reading vlog, How to Seal Your Own Fate, which I'm pretty sure I forgot to mention out loud in the intro. It happens sometimes, but this was exactly what I thought it was going to be. A popcorn read, okay? Small town murder mystery. It does continue the story, and I said I wasn't sure how because I thought everything was solved, but there was still definitely some things to talk about. At this point, I think it's done. If there's a 3rd book, I will be shocked, but I still enjoyed it, even though I didn't get the accent with the audiobook. It's still, again, a murder mystery, a small town. It's the same characters, but there are still some secrets to be solved. The main female character has now the money, but she also has the books, the documents with everyone's secrets, so not everyone is happy about it. And yeah, it was fun for what it was. I'm giving it 3.5. I might run it down to 3, but I know some people think that that's slow, but for me, it's like, it's what I thought it was going to be. It did what it needed to do. I do recommend it. Don't go into it with like super high expectations, but it's just enjoyable. So I will be looking forward to more books by the author to see if, you know, it's just a story or if it's just her writing that was fun. Yeah. Not much else to say. I do have some company, which, why are you always looking at yourself when you're next to me on camera? But Chip, at least he doesn't look crazy right now. He's always making these faces and it kills me. But yeah, I don't think he has anything going on. But we love him. So here's the bad news, is that Sunrise on the Reaping is out, but it has not even shipped yet. It's been out for a couple of days. I haven't received it, and I have to like swerve and avoid all the spoilers I see online. So I'm gonna say F all of this, and I will be getting the ebook. So that's what I'm doing. Like the second I press stop on the recording, I'm ordering the ebook, and I'm gonna cancel my order and just read it as an ebook, which honestly kind of sucks because I wanted to put post-its. It's easier to review when that happens, when you have the physical copy, but fuck it. I can't wait, okay? I need it. And now that I've finished this first book, I'm not starting the other one. I need this one. So that's what I'm going to do. Not ideal, but we're going to have to make it work. Whatever. But I'm excited. That one better be good. I know it will be, but it better be good. I can never be alone. So you have Chip. You have Charlie. You have Claudia. I don't know where Chunk is, but he's probably not far. Uncle Baby. Can I know you for a second, even though you're busy? There you go. I ruined it for you. He doesn't care. He doesn't care at all. Oh no, that clean patch. He doesn't care whatsoever. Do you care? You care. You're such a good baby. You're such a good baby. Look at you. This is like great shape. That is like a perfect loaf. I'm actually proud of you. You used to sleep so weirdly, and this is just perfect shape. Good job, baby. That's it. I finished it. Honestly, I barely vlogged because I was so focused on the book. I could not put it down, which made me realize that my reading slump might not just be me. I mean, obviously my mood affects it, but my reactions were a lot of, and then some, who the fuck is that? And also some, Mag. I just kept finding time to read, which again, I've been in the middle of so many books and I feel like nothing really, I mean, my mood is probably affecting it, obviously, but I was able to make exceptions for this. So Sunrise and the Reaping was extremely nostalgic for me. I feel like it was almost mostly that because you already know what's going to happen, right? You know that Haymitch is going to be the winner of the 50th Hunger Games. And you know that in the present, like when the first one starts, everyone he cares about is dead. So like, you know, all these things are going to happen, and it's still really difficult to go through it because you see what's about to happen. To be fair, I also went into it not remembering what happens in the arena for his story, which obviously eventually came back. But it was so much worse than I expected from the little knowledge that we knew from the past books or the actual series, since it's the prequel. And I couldn't help but feel like he is so similar to Katniss, which is probably why their relationship is the way that it is, and he truly believed in her. But also what I loved was seeing the other characters from the series 25 years prior, and you see, again, it recontextualized a lot of the interaction and the comments that were made in the actual series. And I didn't reread it. I probably should eventually, but I had rewatched the first movie and I need to continue now because I need to like see everything that you missed because, you know, you didn't have that context. And yeah, seeing the other characters and seeing more of their storyline and where they were and why they are the way that they are in the actual series was really good. I'm trying to keep this spoiler free because obviously I don't want to spoil it for anyone because I struggle, okay? That's why I wanted to get the ebook ASAP because I have been swerving, okay, spoilers non-stop, which again, this is why this is spoiler free. But if you want to discuss spoilers, please feel free to do so in the comment section. Just make sure to write spoilers and then like skip a couple, you know, space a couple times just so nobody sees the spoilers, please. And I would love to discuss it. But yeah, it's exactly what I needed right now. It was very readable. I read it in like 3 days. I binge read it and it was good. It was good. Part of me kind of wants to run it down to 4, which I feel like is going to be controversial. I just feel like the writing is okay. And because I already knew what was going to happen, it was mostly, this is what I mean by like, it's mostly nostalgia. And I don't know if it's going to be only me. I've been avoiding, okay, reading any people's review because I don't want to, I've been avoiding spoilers and I just finished it. So that's kind of why I don't know. I feel like it might be controversial, but I feel like she's a good writer in terms of the storytelling and like, you know, everything is thought through, but is it still considered YA? I don't even know. But to me, it's mostly her ideas than the actual, like the way, what's the word? It really depends on your taste. Like if it's, your focus is the quality of the prose, then yeah, Hunger Games is not that for you, right? But I'm not super picky. I couldn't put it down. I wanted to stay up to read it. So that's what I wanted. And again, it really helped with the slump. So I'm currently very happy. So I hope you have read it if you wanted to, and if you did and want to comment, discuss it, I would love that. I thought it would be fun as a little switching things up before I attack the third book in this video, because this is back to back to back. I thought it would be fun to talk about some products that I just purchased, but I thought it would be extra fun to do like, these are the products I finish and this is what I'm replacing them with. Some of them I've actually repurchased. So just for fun, let me know if that's something you're into. I just really miss it. I miss having a beauty channel, okay? So for example, one thing that I did finish was this. This is the Vichy Derco's treatment shampoo. I have been dealing with the itchiest scalp ever, and I was dealing with dandruff, and I feel like it's not actual dandruff because I tried literally everything, so it feels like, and nothing was working. I feel like it's probably either like a deficiency in something, like I just got diagnosed with celiac, so it could be, you know, cross-contamination, whatever it is. But it was so itchy and awful, and this is the only thing that has helped. I have tried, I don't know, at least 5 other kind of treatment shampoo, and this is the first one that the first time I used it, you know, massage, give it a few minutes, rinse it off, 95% of my issues are gone. After using it once, obviously I have to keep using it because again, it's an ongoing thing. That's why I think it's me. It's my fault. But yeah, it works finally. So I was so happy that I ended up repurchasing, and I bought the bigger bottle because again, I was so sick of buying a bottle of something and having to use it up for the next 3 months while it wasn't working that I got the small one. But yeah, I repurchased the big old bottle with the pump. Very happy. If you have the same issue, would recommend. And I feel like you can see some like new growth, maybe. Speaking of shampoo, you know what? I finished so many containers of this one. This is the L'Oreal Everpure. This is the moisture range, the hot pink one. I went through this a million times. I feel like shampoo, conditioner, hair stuff in general, I just like to switch it up because again, my hair wasn't doing super great. I was losing chunks of it and I just wanted to try new things. But this is something I've repurchased multiple times. I actually have the giant conditioner right now in my shower. So yes, it's great. One that isn't great, Essence. This is one of the shampoo brands I grew up using, so this was really nostalgic. It was on sale. I decided, you know what, let me just grab it because of the scent. And yeah, I'm attached to scent. It reminds me of like trip to the beach because this is what would bring. So I remember this. I remember using this, so I'm attached to it, but it was so drying. My hair is already super dry and fighting for its life. And to be fair, this is for like colored shampoo, which colored hair, which I don't color my hair, so like whatever. But yeah, I'm gonna use it up as a body wash because it was not doing anything for me. What I've replaced these two for, first off, I decided to try this other one by L'Oreal. This is the same range, but this is the Bond Repair shampoo, which I feel like everything I see the marketing, okay, of Bond Repair everything, it's working on me. So I got this shampoo because I wanted to see if that would help the dry hair because it's looking a little sad. This is actually worse than I thought. I need to cut it again, okay? A few people have been commenting that I need to do new things with my hair, and like, trust me, I need actually framing pieces and everything, I know, but because of my health, my energy has been up and down, and straightening it is as much energy as I have. Okay, that's it. But when you start seeing me curling my hair and everything, I'm doing great. Just know. So this is the first one I bought, and the other one, the one I'm currently using, oh my gosh, where has Dove been my whole life? This is their Intense Repair shampoo. I had never tried their hair, oh, that's not true. I tried the dry shampoo, but that's it. I had never tried any of their other products, and I'm in love. Look at this giant bottle. Once I'm done with the conditioner I have, I'm gonna get the conditioner in this range because I'm so impressed. You know when you use something and like literally once you rinse it for the first time, you're like, oh, this is good stuff. This is good stuff. I feel like it makes my hair, it gives it volume, but just the shampoo actually moisturizes it. So it was really great after using the other things that were drying it. So super happy, like really pleasantly surprised. I will try more by them. Just wasn't expecting just the shampoo to do so much. So very happy. Hair mask is another thing that I just keep trying new things because for years and years I was solely using the Macadamia Deep Repair Mask, which if you used to watch beauty videos years ago, this was literally everyone's favorite, me included. So I went through so many of this and I just wanted to try new things. I still do think it's amazing, but I decided to try this one. This is the Eva NYC hair mask, and look at, first off, the size of this thing. It's humongous, and I finished it, as you can see. Oh, there's a tiny bit left. And It smells like cake, vanilla cake. I can't complain about that. I actually wanted to try this because I really liked their leave-in cream, and I still think I like their leave-in cream better, but you get so much for your money. So if it's easy for you to find, I would check it out, but it's not easy to find for me in Canada. So I decided to try new things. Even if it was easy to find, I probably would have tried some new things because again, I'm testing stuff now. And I grabbed this one. This is the Pantene Miracle Rescue. And this one, you will see the formula is a little bit lighter. And I do feel like I'm going to go through it quite fast. I only use it like 2-3 times, and like you can see I went through a good amount, but I have really long hair, so, and it is really dry. So my first impression is that my hair is loving it because I can really, I feel like, apply it evenly, like because it is thinner. So far so good. I'll keep you updated, but I hadn't used Pantene in a while, so I'm happy to have it back. I don't have an empties, but I bought some more body wash at Olay. This is probably my most repurchased body wash of all time. For whatever that's worth. This is, I think it used to be white strawberry, but strawberry and mint. It has literally the best scent, okay? I sniffed a lot of bottles in my time and back in the day, and this is one of my all-time favorites. So yeah. Okay, last but not least, moisturizer. I feel like when you do beauty videos on YouTube, you start having hoarder tendencies, okay? I will admit it. And I feel like some categories I am still trying to use up what I've had. Obviously some of the things are expired. I've been decluttering, which actually, if you want to see more declutter of like beauty products, let me know. I've done a lot for like foundation and like lip glosses because they expire, but like I still have a lot of like blushes, powder blushes, which they will not leave me until the day I die, I'm telling you. But there's still some categories that I tend to open too many products at the same time, and moisturizer was a problem. To be fair, I was breaking out like cystic acne, painful, like clog. My pores were clogged. So I had a bunch of moisturizer. I was halfway through and it was a mess. So I've been telling myself that I need to finish X amount before I can have, you know, one that I can repurchase. So I finished a lot. So super quickly, the Pyongyang Yule, this is the Calming Moisture Body Cream. They have multiple. This was a fantastic primer onto my makeup. One that I would not repurchase is this little sample of Olay because this perfume is so strong, and I mean so strong. I didn't want to have it on my face. I put it on my neck and it worked great. The formula is nice, but the scent is way too strong. This, oh my god, this is my baby. This is the Sulwhasoo Overnight Mask. This brand is fancy. It's a Korean brand. It's like older women that use it, and honestly, they know what's up because I tried the serum, like the full size of it, which is like just under $200. It's expensive, and I used it a couple years ago and I was like, did I just, you know, remember it being good? Is it still good? And I used up a tiny sample. It's still good. It's one of those moments that's like, unfortunately, it is worth the money. And same thing with the mask, which is probably like one of their most affordable product. This is the travel size too, because again, I wanted to try it again to see if it was still worth it. It is still worth it. But getting the small size like this, you still get like 35 milliliter, which is almost a full size. Usually a lot of moisturizers are like 50. So like it's not that small of an amount, and it makes it affordable. And yeah, nighttime moisturizer, awesome. I've actually convinced people in real life to use it and they also love it. So that's usually a good sign. A classic, a cult classic. This is the Sunjong Barrier Intense Cream. This was on so many lists of like Korean best skincare moisturizer of the year kind of thing. For a reason. I went through multiple of this. I would recommend this more if you have normal to dry skin, which I don't have, a more combination, but during the winter, this is wonderful. I went through multiple of this. I will repurchase most likely in the future, but again, I'm in my try everything phase. And the last one I finished is the one I ended up repurchasing because it's so good. This is the I'm From Mugwort Cream, and I've tried so many of that line because I tried the face mask and it was so good when I had acne, and I'm still using actually the essence. Again, fantastic. You can actually find like the travel size of that one if you want to try it. It will last you like 2-3 months, so like enough to get an idea. But yes, I got the moisturizer, and my only complaint is that I went through it too fast, okay? Because my skin was drinking this like water, okay? It's a glass of water, and to be fair, I do feel like the consistency is on the lighter side, so if you over apply, you will go through it fast. And you can see I repurchased it, and like it is like really lightweight, but I love it, okay? Some places are actually selling it for like $20 less than other places, so like shop around, I guess. But because I found it for cheaper, I was like, you know what? Oh, again, it's like water. But my skin absolutely loves it. If I have dehydration patches or dry patches, not the empty one, the full one, this is perfect for it. So I'm forcing myself to only use it like at night to make it last longer. But yeah, this is great. But yeah, I'm not allowed to buy any other one until I finish more because like I have so many. This one looks fuller than it is. In the light, I have this much left. Like I'm doing good, okay? I'm doing good. But actually I would like to repurchase this too. This is the Isntree Hyaluronic Acid Moist Cream. Absolutely worth the hype. And again, you get 100 milliliter in this one. So you definitely get a lot for your money. And their sunscreen is also really good. We're getting into summer. So good. So yeah, I'm still on a no buy for moisturizers, but there are a few things that I can finally start repurchasing. So I'm having fun. Let me know if you like this. It's kind of giving me flashbacks of my beauty channel, which I miss. So enough chit chat. I'm gonna go and start my next book, The Devils by Joe Abercrombie, which I feel like the prequel for The Hunger Game definitely put me in the mood to go back to reading fantasy. I feel like it's been, with the reading slump, they're like so thick and scary, but the ebook version might be the way to go because I can't tell that it's like almost 600 pages. So the cover is so ugly because it's the ARC. It's coming out on May 6th, right? So I have the uncorrected version, but yay me. So I'll keep you updated, but I feel like my week is definitely going really well after this. So 2 good books so far. Let's see if this one passes the test too. Excuse the horrible lighting. It's very early in the morning. I was drinking coffee while reading the book, and something happened in here that helped me pinpoint my first impression because I need to end the vlog like right now. I need to edit it, but I'm 12%. I'll include a picture because there's nothing to show. You can't tell. I'm literally in the middle of a chapter right now. Okay. Let me backtrack a little bit, but keep in mind what I was saying about the Hunger Games, how female authors will often be categorized as young adult authors, even though they're not. And I feel like male authors it never really happens to them. And sometimes I'll read some really popular adult fantasy, and I feel like the humor is really juvenile. And especially like right now, I haven't read that many fantasy written by men in a while, like the really big classic ones. And I feel like the contrast is really obvious and it makes me feel like I'm not the target audience, which is fine. I don't always need to be, but The Devils. So I'm 12% into it, which the book is like 500, 600 pages. So it's still like 50, 60 pages. Look, I still write a good chunk for first impression. So you have this girl who is in the streets when this man shows up and tells her, I'm your uncle, you're actually a princess. She doesn't actually believe that, but she's like, you know what, that sounds better than what I have. I'm just going to go along with it. And she has to be sent to where she's from. And for protection, they get these devils. So someone has captured a magician, a vampire, and an elf. And through magic, they're going to be forced to protect her to go. And where I'm at, that just, started. Also, the Pope is a girl. I'm just, whatever. So the magician was kept naked in his cell because he has to write down to use his magic. Again, I don't know the details, 12%. So he just got out of the cell and he gets his hand on a piece of paper and he has no pen. And he decides to use a toenail and human feces to write. And for some reason, that is the moment I was like, okay. Because I was drinking my coffee. I just sat back. I was like, this is what I've been feeling. I'm not the target audience. Again, not every juvenile joke is not going to be funny. You might hear that and be like, that's hilarious. That is totally fine. But it just put the whole situation into perspective for me. I feel like so far I've not been enjoying the way the female characters are written. And because I've read another series by him, I'm definitely not stopping the book forever. Like, it's just for the vlog that I'm done. But it just made me feel like, I feel like female authors can't get away with poop jokes without, it being a thing. And I think of like other popular books that are written by male authors, fantasy books, that I didn't vibe with because, again, I didn't feel like the target audience. I can think of Kings of the Wild, which, to be fair, I think, yes, the jokes were juvenile, but mostly nothing had happened. I couldn't finish it. Like 50-something% into it, I think I put it down because, again, nothing had happened. And the jokes. Or what else was popular? Theft of Sword? Yellow cover thing. I felt like really soon into the book, there's a scene where someone is trying to steal their stuff on the road to somewhere. I felt like the humor, again, was very edgy. Also, every female character pretty much in that book is a prostitute. So, you know. But yeah, I feel like those are things that female authors can't get away with. So that's where I'm at right now. It's like 6 in the morning. And I'm like, okay, poop jokes. I'm not the target audience, but also the female characters. I feel like in his other series, they weren't super well fleshed out either. I feel like the male characters were the main characters. So I'm still open to continuing. This is not like I'm giving up on the book or anything. Again, 12%. I mean, I've definitely given up on books faster than this, but I'll still continue. But yeah, it really made me feel like I haven't read a book like that in a while because I've been reading other genres or a lot more female authors for fantasy, which doesn't sound like it because I feel like I'm in the middle of this one, but I haven't had any issues from him. And this is my 3rd book by him. So yeah. Anybody else? Whatever. Maybe I'm rambling early in the morning. I'll put more videos on the screen that you can check out. I will be continuing this next month in April. I will be doing more videos, reading new releases and arcs. I'm excited. I will be finally reading some Victoria Schwab. And yeah, I'll see you then. Bye.